Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. As you can see, we've already started here.
I think this is a formation that offers...
Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that is a little undercooked. And this is Luis Suarez. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Showing good feet. And it's Vieira. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cruyff. He's being urged to shoot. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Zanetti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ronaldinho. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Cruyff, and Cruyff! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Besiktas have their second corner now. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, who's going to be first to this? Borussia Dortmund has a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Davids clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. And he gets rid in a hurry. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a fine interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to pass it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar. Vieira. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And this is Luis Suarez. Borussia Dortmund looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Neymar. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cruyff! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. More and more pressure on the ball here. That pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Ronaldinho. Pull it. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Suarez. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Besiktas have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 21.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's run loose here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is on the finish!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Gullit. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Davids driving on and making good progress. Davids stood his ground strongly. He's looking wide. Threads one in. And that could set him on his way. That has not gone well. Vieira. Gullit. Shot a goal! Gullit. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Oh, played right into his path. And that's not going to reach. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Vieira. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now Davids. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! In he goes again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's been shifted off it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's the shot! And he hits the net! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Besiktas have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
He's shifting through the gears here. Luis Suarez with a mighty effort. He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Besiktas find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Borussia Dortmund appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Chance here to counter. Now it's Gullit. Vieira is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Besiktas have scored 2 quick goals here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's taking no chances there. Davids, now it's Gullit. Can he get it through? Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Ronaldinho. No, he's not getting his way this time. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Ferdinand has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Borussia Dortmund truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Nicely aimed pass. That's been cut out, well played. Davids. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vieira. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella...
Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a good run down the right, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Luis Suarez. Played into space, passed somewhat off target. And it's Hullet. Hullet could try cutting inside here. Throw in. Deftly away. Puskás. Vieira. Puskás. Now it's Bale.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Cannavaro. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Timber gets across to intercept that. And he cuts out the supply. Platini. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Thuram spots it and intercepts. He's in a great position here. Could move up a gear here. It's played through for him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Platini. Now it's Pelé. Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pelé! Really well taken goal. Flamengo are level. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And that is... Oh, he's been caught napping! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Luis Suarez. Platini. It's a pretty loose pass. Puskás does really well to win the ball there. Platini. Puskás. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's not got that quite right. Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Half an hour played now. And this is Puskás. Oh, he's burst through. It's Bale! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. And he was alert to it. That's been cut out, well played. Davids. Davids! Oh, it's hit the post. Here's a chance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Platini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Puskás. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved gets a foot in here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a key interception. Platini. Now it's Puskás. And this is Bale. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. And it's Hullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's quick to get it clear again. Platini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Besiktas are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, this is a great position. Puskás was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Puskás really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he was quick to react. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Flamengo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Goes for a shot! Davids. Nedved. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And the shot! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Substitutions taking place.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Besiktas are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That's been slipped through. Danger averted for now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Nedved having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. No way through. Pull it. Nedved. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nedved! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a mighty effort! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 10.
And yes, it's him again. Besiktas blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Vieira. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great chance! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's become a case of men against boys. And has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Platini. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. Now it's Platini. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's having a shot! No, it's wide.
Aldığımız bu depolamaydı.
Aleykümselam.
Bana hikaye anlatma. Bütün bunları burada satacaksınız da aldığını
That
söylüyorum.
was good alertness. Vieira. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Thuram.
Added minutes
Yeah.
have been indicated.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Puskás. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Vieira. To Bale. Araujo wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Check claims comfortably. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, you've played in games of this face-to-face. Fantastic from Michael Owen!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Takes a shot! He scores! Not Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, it's him again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Looking for the run, and that has not gone well. And this is Owen.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start.
Now it's Batistuta. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Batistuta. And here's the chance to counter. Sané drives it in. Can he get on the end of this? Pull it. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good looking ball. No, it's not getting there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pull it. Tries to play it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Dida attempts a clearance. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Baresi spots it and intercepts. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Well, that's been slipped through.
Torreira.
Kimmich. And this is Batistuta. He's through, just the keeper to beat! Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? Besiktas present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not the most accurate pass. Kubo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Kimmich ready to try one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit.
Sonny! Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
And it's Hakimi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looks across and plays it in. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Owen. He might shot a goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away. Thuram. The pass is intercepted. Torreira makes the interception. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Besiktas clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Besiktas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. He's one-on-one, and the finish! Puyol, Cruyff, that has been cut short. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Out to the right. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hullet. Cruyff. That ball looks a good one. Showing good feet. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. And this is just the goalkeeper's... And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Van Nistelrooy made a good run there. Ferdinand. Owen. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Kubo. Hullet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Nedved. Araujo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Torreira. And this is Batistuta. And it's Hullet. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Torreira. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out. And this is Owen. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Van Nistelrooy. Coming on the field. Number
And no, that was never going to make it.
Number 21, Mbappe.
Kubo. Now it's Aubameyang. Can he finish? No mistake. Back to within one. Interesting. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have...
Mbappe tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Galatasaray are back in business. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution in progress.
Besiktas can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Aynı be Adnan emmi. Bir şey yok.
To be expected,
Durumlar
Peter,
aynı,
they
hep
stepped
aynı.
it up.
Hiçbir
Something they've
değişiklik
been
yok.
threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Concentration
Öyle
levels
mi
are
kalmış
very
o?
good
Bilmiyorum
and
ki,
serious
olabilir.
commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Olabilir öyle. Dikkat etmedim, bir bakayım.
And again they hit the front.
Ha hatırladım.
Forced it
Evet.
and extracted the maximum
Evet.
punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease
Biri
was
dedi
able to
de-
cut through them from there. That
Biri
definitely
dedi
doesn't
5
have a good look
defans
about it.
yapıyorsun sen dedi. Niye hızlı kontratak oynamıyorsun dedi. 4 defans oynasan dedi.
Well,
Tamam
it's
da
better
dedi
late than
hani.
never, Peter, and that's
Hızlı
potentially
kontratta arka
decisive
boşa
now.
5 defansta da
Been there, done that,
iyi
unfortunately.
gider
You
dedi.
immediately
Bir
want to have
deneyem
that
dedim o gün.
Believe me on that.
Ondan
Galatasaray
öyle
really
kalmış.
don't have a choice
Bilmiyorum,
now.
hiç fark
They just have to
etmedim.
throw everything
Unuttum.
forward and give
Bakmayı bile
themselves a
unuttum.
chance to draw ahead.
Arkada fazla boşluk olmuyor yani. Bilmiyorum.
Kubo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Vallahi bilemedim.
They're
Pek
just trying to
iyi,
negate
fazla
his
boşluk
influence,
gibi
and it
gelmedi
looks
bana.
like
Hani
whatever it takes.
amşam öyle bir şey olmamış gibi.
Well, it was
Beşli
clearly
defansta
disappointing
sanırım
with
herhalde
that
ondan.
pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Fazla sırıtmıyor diye düşünüyorum ama bilmiyorum.
Aubameyang. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Has a look up and drives it forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. He is just caressing the ball. So that's it. It is all
İyi
over.
gibi ya, bir sorun olmadı fazla ya.
Besiktas
Bir
have
deneyeyim bakalım
emerged
biraz da.
victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
Bak bunların hepsini şeyle oynadım. Bu hocayla oynadım. Hızlı kontratak. Hiç fark etmiyordum. Gerçi de bayağı oldu da değiştiriyor. 2-3 gün oldu mu bilmem. Bakalım nasıl 50. Çıktıydım 1'e, ben biliyorsun değil mi? Bilmiyorum. 1'e çıktım, tekrar düştüm.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter, being the kind of...
And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Besiktas with the corner, they're first. Yamal goes direct. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage... And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Hullet. Cruyff. Shoots! Goal! Besiktas! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Hullet. Pellegrini. And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? Well, we expected better, and so did he. This looks promising. Cruyff! They've scored!
Yalnız emmi bu hızlı kontratak vallahi çok işe yarıyor gibime geliyor. Bilmiyorum, sen ne düşünüyorsun?
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Evet, hiç beşli defansta fark etmiyor ya. O kadar açılmıyor. Arkası boşalmıyor. Tamam, bana öyle geliyor, bilmiyorum. Dörtlü yaparsan herhalde boşaldır arkayı, bilmiyorum tam da. Denemedim. Denemek de istemiyorum aslında da. Bak iyi gibi ya, bilmem. Ah be.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ana.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nedved, nicely spread. Now it's Hullet. And this is Cruyff. He's had a shot!
Güzel güzel, hızlı kontratak çok işe yarıyor. Sen de bir geç ve dene bakalım.
a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of...
Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're
Dene
picking the
dene bir
ball
dene
out of your own
bakalım.
net.
Sonra bana yaz.
And that's
Denedikten
it.
sonra bir yayının birinde.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our...
Evet, düştüm de tekrar çıkmaya uğraşıyoruz. Uğraşmıyorum aslında da çok da şey değil ama. Biraz hani ilk 2000'e 3000'e girmeye çalışmak lazım, biliyor musun? Ondan sürekli.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
The action has already started. Manchester United have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring.
And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Knocks it into space. There's no flag. Adams. Griezmann. Now it's Lewandowski. That has ended up in no man's land. Nedved. Played into the box. Saliba with the clearance. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Conte. Now he's got space here. That's an imaginative pass. Caught offside that time. Conte. Well timed, excellent interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Aimed beyond the defence. Pull it. The ball has bounced loose now. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Azar. Saliba. Conte. Plays a sharp little ball here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pass somewhat off target. Nedved has created one goal already. And here's Aubameyang. Ruben Neves. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Well, that has not gone well. Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vardiol. It's a pretty loose pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bastoni. The message is clear. None shall pass. Mateus calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. That ball looks a good one. Lewandowski! Didn't quite get enough on that.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's Griezmann. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He's had it taken off him. Nedved. Nedved goes steaming forward. Oh, that looks a good ball through. In! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Sané. Lewandowski. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for the run. Kante showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Conte. Now it's Griezmann. He's on it. Can he get away?
Decent attempt, that. Just a little mistimed.
Threads one in. Griezmann. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Aubameyang. Griezmann. Knocks it out wide. Thuram cuts out the pass. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Besiktas certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Besiktas ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, what a climb! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Lewandowski. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff. And here's Aubameyang. Nice interception, well timed. Great vision. Oh, super find. And this is Owen. Donnarumma gets good distance on it. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Ruben Neves. And it's Griezmann. Defending was strong and firm. Bastoni makes the interception. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. Puyol. That pass has been well intercepted. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! And it's in! Right back in the game! How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, that's decent chance!
The attendance for this match.
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Besiktas have their second corner now. Can he get it through? This is Owen. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Griezmann. Coming on the field.
Well,
is
Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very...
And the shot! And he hits the net! Manchester United are back on level terms. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Owen. Conte. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. Foot in. Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25, Aubameyang. Number 19, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field, number 99, Erling Haaland. Number 9, Didier Drogba.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! That's another chance! Goal! Besiktas! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
İyidir arkadaşlar. Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayalım. Abone olup like atmak ücretsizdir biliyorsunuz. Dokunacaksınız sadece.
Besiktas do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's forced to go back. Saliba. Great ball if he can get there. It's Luis Suarez! Really well taken goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
Neymar! It's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little...
Chance! And the pass is intercepted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he is going into that little black book. And there's green grass ahead of him.
This usually is
Aleyküm
the time
selam.
teams go into conservation mode.
Pass somewhat off target. Cracking ball. Can he finish?
Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın arkadaşlar.
Two ahead, late in the day. Game over surely. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 up and very little... Oh, he's been caught napping. Luis Suarez.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Conte. And Adams. Conte. Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! Deep into injury time! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down.
There could be trouble here. He's picked his way through. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Desperate defending required here. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style.
Gördünüz mü 90 artı bug'ını? Tam bir orospu çocuğu bu oyun ya.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Added time is up and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match and genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here, perhaps.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the Cruyff! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's there to hit it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, played right into his path. Owen gets through on his own. It's Nedved! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Owen. Owen. He has found the way through. Big header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. Paz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ajax have reclaimed it. Timber. Ajax looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose.
Nedved! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Nedved has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Timber threads one in. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Caicedo. Knocks it into space. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Cruyff. And this is Hullet. And this is Owen. He has a look up. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the through ball. Mbappe gets flagged offside. He's not got that quite right.
Oh, really well played.
Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Yamal. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Hullet. He is through here. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cruyff. And this is Owen. Now it's Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? He's one-on-one! Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Opts for safety. Caicedo. And Yamal. And it's Bellingham. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Paz. Now it's Bellingham. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Besiktas are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And the action is back underway. Besiktas carrying a one-goal lead. And a chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the...
Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And this is Owen. In by, climbs up big. He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be
And Owen! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for...
Owen! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bellingham. Tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball's gone out of play. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And Cruyff! Can he finish? And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Corner number 2 then. There's the header. Ajax have the chance. Nedved! Rafael Leao. Nicely weighted ball. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes to finish! This time, surely! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Paz looking understandably energised after his goal. Bullet, not the most accurate pass. Paz. Caicedo. That ball looks a good one. Here's Rafael Leao. Cruyff could move up a gear here. Just about up to 75 minutes. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Owen. He might be in here. Owen! Looking for options for movement. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Now it's Owen. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's got away. There's a no-nonsense tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Short changes him with that pass. Nedved with a definite foul there. Caicedo. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out wide. Played back in. Bullet shoots! And he hits the net! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too.
He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Bullet, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Mateus. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Araujo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Lahm in acres of space out wide. Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Goes for a shot! Oh, good-looking ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. No way through. Roberto Carlos. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! They've scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff could move up a gear here. That looks a cracking ball. Shot a goal! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened.
It's Roberto Carlos! Now he's got space here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was alert to it. Van Dijk. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Half an hour played now. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! Goal! Besiktas! And that takes him up to 30. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Besiktas take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he cuts out the supply. Araujo threads one in. And this is Nedved. So nearly the perfect ball. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Lam, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pele. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! And he hits the net. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Besiktas are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's been slipped through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mateus. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Mbappe. Puyol does well to stand firm and defend it. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. Pinches it off him. And this is Luis Suarez.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth touch.
Nedved! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
This their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Van Dijk. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe chasing after it. Dida. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Hullet. Great vision. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's had it taken off him. Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Strong running down that left flank. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus knocks it into space. Dink through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Hernandez. Nedved. And the through ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's managed to get free. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can run onto that. Pirlo. Mateus. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. He's found a way through. Now and the finish! They've done it! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. Liverpool go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, he's found support out wide. Gets his head on it! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful.
He gets big! And it's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 23.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 10.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Can he finish?
Number 7.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
19. Pele. Substitution.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. And a shot! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And there's a searching pass. And that's a good... Tries a shot! It's in! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, That's another really clever finish.
Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Up he goes! And it's there! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And a chance! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And time is up. Besiktas played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promising. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cruyff takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dida claimed there could be trouble. He goes for a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is good alertness. And here's Baggio. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nedved. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That has ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. Cruyff. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he latch on to this? And the pass is intercepted. Look at the space here. Roberto Baggio! Oh, that is very close.
Roberto Baggio brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Ronaldinho. The ball has bounced loose now. Pull it. And it's Thuram.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And this is Cruyff. The muscular approach does pay off here. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in. Nedved. It's Nedved! It's a goal! Besiktas back on level terms. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Luis Suarez! Goal! Besiktas! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Luis Suarez. There's the shot! That's a half-decent try. And now a sudden chance to counter. Adriano. It's Adriano! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that...
He's got tall. Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Looking for the run. He can run onto that. And that's a danger. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Suarez. Lam. Rodri. Adriano. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cross to the back post.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. And it's Nedved. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but... And this is Bale. He shapes to shoot! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pass somewhat off target. Turan. Well, that has not gone well. Turan is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Nedved. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão os horários dos trens nas principais estações da região.
Here we go again then.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's there to retrieve it. Ronaldinho! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And he was alert to it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ambitious ball here. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff. Oh, sweet feet.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. It's a pretty loose pass. Bale. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Knocks it into space. Cleared without complication. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get onto this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's in plenty of space here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. And he decides to cross it. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Buffon getting this one clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot could be on. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Camisa 6. Camisa 8.
Brazil with another corner.
Camisa 24. Camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21. Camisa 15. Camisa 14. Camisa 13. Camisa 5. Substituição em andamento.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Owen. And this is Drogba. He has a look up. It's Drogba! He should have put that one away.
Drogba has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through. Thuram gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. That pass has been well intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. That's the keeper's ball. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Platini.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he cuts out the supply, and it's Nedved. Well read, nice interception. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take